Everybody, welcome to UPW Primetime Season 7, Episode 37. It is good to see everybody. I hope you will enjoy tonight's show. Every champion on UPW Primetime will be in action. And you never know, ramifications could happen leading up to the pay-per-view on Saturday. Prison break, you never know. So we're going to go ahead and get this off with myself starting off versus Brian Cage. If you like what you see, please hit the subscribe button, hit the notifications button on YouTube there so you can know whenever I go and put up new content. If you're watching live here on Twitch, then make sure you hit the follow button and make sure you hit a subscribe. That would be great. It would definitely help me out. So let's get this show started right now. Welcome everybody to UPW Live. It is Season 7. It is Episode 37 of Primetime. We are in Kansas City, Missouri, the home of Jordan Kelly on the TMK Network. This match is scheduled for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Making his way down to the ring, representing the Horsemen. He stands at 7 foot tall, weighs in at 410 pounds from Buffalo, New York. He is the UPW Primetime Champion, the Destroyer, Maximus Kane. Since he did steal the belt last week by cheating, I had to put this song on for him. And his opponent from Sacramento, California, standing at 6 foot tall, weighing in at 268 pounds. He is the Machine, Brian Cage. Speaking of Brian Cage, don't forget that this week's AEW will be on Saturday, not on Wednesday, because of the NBA playoffs. It will be on Saturday at either 6 o'clock or right after the NBA playoffs game. So that means I ain't got shit to watch on Wednesday. Nah, I'm gonna probably watch NXT. So. Alright, here we go. The Destroyer versus the Machine. Referee calls for the bell. And right away, a belly-to-belly overhead suplex by the Destroyer on the Machine. Butterfly suplex on Brian Cage and the new world champion. Well, he was in control. Snapmare by Brian Cage. Now working on the left arm of the Destroyer, the new world champion. Counter punch to the gut by the champion. And a flapjack. Dropping Brian Cage right in his face. And look at the strength of the champion. He looks pissed off for no reason at all. Brian Cage in the corner. Gets tossed into the corner. Rolled up. Oh my God, what a German suplex by the champion. I've never seen him do that. Brian Cage with a counter. And a big boot to the face of the champion. The champion sweeping the leg of Brian Cage. And a Samoan backdrop. Or is that is just a Samoan drop? I guess it's just a Samoan drop. Nice suplex by Brian Cage on the champion. So I was watching a video of wrestlers who were the most, I guess, feared. Wrestlers who were the scariest wrestlers by anybody in WWE. And surprisingly, The Undertaker only came in at number 2. I thought it'd be number 1. No, the person that everybody was afraid of was Meng or Haku. He was a real deal. He got into a bar fight, trying to keep himself, you know, quiet, and in the bar fight, he bit a dude's nose off. Like literally bit it off. And he was dangerous. They said he hit hardest in the ring. Big clothesline by the champion on Brian Cage. And now the champion deadlift. Dominator. Could be looking for that roll through Boston Crab. No, blocked by Brian Cage. Kick to the face of the champion. And I don't blame them. Meng was, or Haku, was a badass back in the day. He's still a badass in NJPW with his 2 adopted sons, Tamatonga and Tangaloa. He's still dangerous. Very dangerous. Brian Cage. And a big pile driver. The champion might be in trouble. Brian Cage goes for the pin. And the champion kicks out at 2 on the near fall. Yeah, dude. He bit off his nose in some matches. If somebody would piss him off, he changed things up. But the one who would change things up the most was Abdullah the Butcher. If he just got mad in the ring for no reason at all, he would just change stuff in the middle of the match. Harley Race was on that list. Rick Rude was on that list of these 10 wrestlers. It was crazy, and they explained why. I mean, there was a reason why. The champion go for that big choke slam and drives Brian Cage down onto the mat. Goes for the pin on Brian Cage. And a kick out at 1 by the Machine. So if you guys get a chance, go to YouTube. Just look up the 10 scariest wrestlers in WWE. Roll through Boston Crab. Might have to let it go. Too close to the ropes. You'd be surprised who's on the list. I mean, I was surprised when I saw that Rick Rude was on it. And the machine Brian Cage with a beautiful pin with a bridge on a suplex. Just pinned the champion. Maybe the champion shouldn't have been talking shit on his way to the ring. Brian Cage was giving up almost 200 pounds, and he just laid out the champion for the 1, 2, 3. Surprisingly, Cactus Jack was not on that list. Or Mick Foley. Congratulations to Brian Cage on the win, pinning the UPW Primetime Champion, the new champion. He better get his act together. He's going to lose that belt on Saturday. This is a tag team match scheduled for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Making their way down to the ring at a combined weight of 520 pounds, representing the Horsemen. They are the new UPW Primetime Tag Team Champions, Jamaican Joe, PT Bully, The Shot, Gun, Click. The Four Horsemen are going to be waiting a long time because they will not get a rematch at the pay-per-view. No, maybe they will get a rematch. Who knows? And their opponents at a combined weight of 745 pounds. Nero, Praetorian, the Gladiators. Okay, we got the new UPW Primetime Tag Team Champions versus the Gladiators. Don't forget, we got the King of the Ring tournament coming up later. We have the debut of a new wrestler, and if he's anything like the wrestler that we're going to see later on tonight, who's won his first 2 matches, who is going to get a championship match at the pay-per-view for the Junior Heavyweight Championship. If this guy is as good as Cameron Jimenez, we are in for a treat. So you will see the debut of Tanaka Suzuki in the King of the Ring tournament right after this show. I'm looking forward to seeing him and how he wrestles. Jamaican Joe tossing Nero into the corner. tag by PT Bully. Atomic drop. I mean, is that an atomic? No. I forget what that was, but that was a big ass kick to the face, though. These guys are massive, but again, don't let it fool you. PT Bully is one of the strongest men in UPW. And both of them proved just how good they were last week when they won the championship. 2 titles changed hands last week. But we just saw the world champion get pinned by Brian Cage. Luthez press. Like I was saying in the video that I saw, Luthez was one of the most feared wrestlers in WWE. Well, around the world, people did not want to get in the ring with him. Nero throwing, tossing PT Bully. PT Bully with the counter. Collar and elbow tie up. Damn, his back hit the steel steps, and look at PT Bully showing his strength. It's 320 pounds he just threw around like it was nothing. Oh, PT Bully with Impaler DDT on Nero on the outside. Wasn't that what you call it instead? Oh no, he did do that. No, but he bit a dude's nose off in real life. Nero gets the pin to Praetorian. The bigger of the two men. The 425 pounder. Sweeping the leg of... Oh no, counter by PT Bully and Praetorian. And a punch to the face, Praetorian with a forearm. And look at Praetorian. 425 pounds right through the middle rope. That's a big dude to be doing some stuff like that. PT Bully thrown back into the ring. Praetorian follows. PT Bully doesn't seem to be phased. Back into the corner. Jawbreaker by PT Bully. And another Luthez press. PT Bully's been in the ring almost the entire time. Yeah, that's what they were doing. They were doing who they were most afraid of inside and outside the ring. And I was surprised. Undertaker came in at number 2. The strength of Praetorian deadlifting PT Bully. PT Bully's no small man. And just military drops him. Toss into the corner again. Praetorian tried to take a cheap shot at Jamaican Joe. Jamaican Joe moving out of the way, kicking Praetorian in the face, and Praetorian going back after Jamaican Joe. And he just pissed off PT Bully. Not a good idea. PT Bully on the comeback. Peturian might be in trouble. Just saying. He might be. PT Bully is strong, but he's also a submission specialist. Look at the strength. Oh my God! 425 pounds of nothing for him. One half of the tag team champions tossing him into the corner. We got a tag. We're going to see some 3D action. 3D by the champions. I didn't see it, but I did see that they changed it to TV 14. Nero missing with the clothesline, but not Jamaican Joe. Jamaican Joe. Curb stomp. We got a bleeder. Goes for the pin. And Nero able to kick out at 2. Nero dropping Jamaican Joe. Very nice. Nero tossing Jamaican Joe into his own corner, but Peturian's outside. Nero putting Jamaican Joe on the top turnbuckle. Yes, and a superplex to the outside by Nero to Jamaican Joe. It didn't look too bad. I mean, you know, I can't say nothing because I shaved my head, so. Ball don't look good on everybody. What up, LJ? Jamaican Joe tossing Nero into the corner hard. Goes for the pin. Broken up by Peturian. And a big punch to the face of Nero on the comeback. And a knife edge chop. Side suplex. Jamaican Joe, I was about to say he's in control of this match, and of course, as soon as I say that. 8-second ride by Nero. Shoulder block by Jamaican Joe. Jamaican Joe. Not able to capitalize. Jamaican Joe moves out of the way. Oh, and a side backbreaker by Jamaican Joe on Nero. And Jamaican Joe also a submission specialist. Jamaican Joe on the comeback to Nero. Oh my God! Goes for the pin on Nero. PT Bully couldn't get to Praetorian in time. Oh, was going for an eclipse. I've never seen him do that and he missed. Oh my God. Oh, going for the pin with his feet on the ropes. Oh my God, were we going to see that happen twice in 1 week? I mean, 2 times. And the champion, Snapmare, and a big knee to the back of Nero. There's the pin by PT Bully. Thrown to the corner. Praetorian taking a cheap shot, looking for the grand amplitude, goes for the pin. And we've seen the world champion and the tag team champions both get pinned after winning last week. Both champions. So we saw the world champion, the Destroyer Maximus Kane, get pinned by Brian Cage, and now the Gladiators pinning the new UPW Primetime Tag Team Champions, the Horsemen, the Shotgun Click. What does this mean? We got a pay-per-view coming up on Saturday. This bout is scheduled for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Making her way down to the ring, she is second to none. She is the current UPW Primetime Women's Champion from Panama City, Florida. She is the Dream, Rachel Young. Just Dream. And from Gloversville, New York, her opponent, Dreamer. Don't forget, for you guys who are fans of AEW, the Wednesday show will be on Saturday after the NBA Finals. They're doing NBA Finals on Wednesday. And then on Saturday, it'll be at 6 o'clock or after the NBA Finals, whichever comes first. So if the NBA Finals playoffs are finished, then at 6 o'clock, AEW will go live. Referee calls for the bell. Both women in the ring. Collar Neville tie-up. Dreamer, the stronger of the two, pushing the champion into the corner. Why did the referee... Oh! Cheap shot by the champion and a spear on Dreamer. Damn, the horsemen and representatives of the horsemen are getting more and more ruthless every single week. And a dragon screw in return. Oh, and drops the champion down on the back of her head now, using those strong legs of hers. Yes, for those of you who don't know, longtime WWE referee Mike Chioda. Oh, look at Dreamer pop right back up. Oh, the champion was going for another spear. Got kicked in the face by Dreamer. Dreamer with that spinning leg drop across the chest. And not even a 1 count. Yes, Mike Chioda, longtime referee for WWE, is now in AEW. And a big clothesline to the champion by Dreamer on the outside. And rumors seem to be true that Eric Rowan will show up. Will show up in AEW to be with the Dark Order. Oh, went for a springboard enziguri and missed on Dreamer. Big clothesline on the former champion. Big drop kick on the... Uh-oh. Shining Wizard by the champion. She's not done with her yet. Went for another spear. Dreamer able to jump out of the way. And Dreamer with the crossface. And another European uppercut by the champion. If Eric Rowan does show up in AEW, I hope that he does shave that beard. At least trim it, for God's sake. Torpedo DDT on the outside to Dreamer by the champion. Rachel Young with that body slam. And that was enough to put away Dreamer. And the champion takes the win. Look at that spear. Look at that choke slam holding the leg. Nice camera work by the guys in the booth. And there is your winner, the UPW Women's Champion, the Dream, Rachel Young. This bout is scheduled for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Making his way down to the ring from Buffalo, New York. Weighing in at 220 pounds, standing at 5'8", he's the current UPW Primetime National Champion. Representing the Horsemen, the Phoenix, Austin Diaz. And his opponent, hailing from Atlanta, Georgia, standing at 6'1", 220 pounds, he is the American Nightmare, Cody. Headlocked by the national champion. And I needed a face to Cody. Cody, of course, is the current AEW TNT champion. And I don't know if you guys saw, they actually finished the championship belt. It no longer looks like tin. It is gold. It is beautiful. I'll actually show you it after this. And as far as Raw and SmackDown goes, for those of you watching on YouTube, Red Wolf did make a good point. The reason that SmackDown's doing better is because of the Fiend story and because of Big E. And that's absolutely correct. That's the exact reason. That's where they get their... Because not only can they judge the whole show on ratings, they can judge what time. That's where they get those spikes of ratings, is during those segments. Whereas some, you can see where the segments start and then the ratings go down because people leave. Big drop kick by the American Nightmare on the Phoenix. But here's the other problem. For those of you who are fans of, let's just say, oh, going for the schoolboy kick to the chin of Cody. And a revolution kick. And Cody kicking out at 2 on the near fall. Yeah, they did. And here's the other problem, which they can't do on any 3 of their shows. Oh, the national champion with a Boston Crab on Cody. Cody using those powerful legs to get out of the submission hold. This is one thing that, and this is for wrestling fans, not for fans who are just fans of either WWE or AEW. This is wrestling fans in general. WWE, obviously, we know what is the biggest company. They used to have the most ratings. They could get the demographic of 18 to 40, 45, which is the one that they want to get. Oh, big knee to the face. None of their 3 shows can hit that demographic from 18 to 45. And the only show that's winning the 18 to 45 demographic right now is AEW, and they only have a 2-hour show once a week. And if that's not bad enough, Impact comes in second place. Cody with the pin on the champion and a kick out at 1. People were really surprised to see Velveteen Dream back after all the controversy. If the controversy is not over yet, but Crossroads on the national champion. Ooh, and a kick out by the Phoenix at 2 on the near fall. Cody now working on the leg. Could be looking for that figure 4. Oh, Cody was looking for a suplex, blocked by the champion. Champion going for a suplex of his own. Be looking for that knee strike. No. Cody with the reversal kick to the midsection. Big DDT. And a kick out at 1 by the national champion. Cody, Alabama Slammer. Looks like Cody was going for another Crossroads. Cody kicking the champion away. Pulling him. Oh my god, are we going to see another one? And the Phoenix said, hell no, you ain't beating me with that shit. My dad did that shit last week. You ain't doing that now. Drop kick to the champion by Cody Rhodes. Tosses the champion into the corner. Referee was behind him for a second. Kick to the face by the champion. Tossed into the corner again by the American Nightmare. We got a bleeder. Cody's been busted open by the national champion. Arm drag, counter. And a counter by Cody. And a big punch to the face, going for another Crossroads. And hits it on the champion, but Cody is knocked out himself. And Cody looked like he was going to crawl to get the pin. There's the pin. A ref, his hands under the ropes. Reversal by the champion, tosses Cody away. Oh, Cody with the counter. Big clothesline. Cody turning him around in the corner. What's Cody looking for? Cody putting the champion in a tree of woe, and now just putting his foot in his face. Cody with a version of Sister Abigail. Now Cody trying to punish the arm of the champion. Champion's fired up. The Phoenix going to the top turnbuckle. Cody Rhodes standing. And a big super drop kick from the top turnbuckle to Cody Rhodes. What the hell was that? Sling blade. Did you see the way he picked his ass up? That was weird. Oh, Cody Rhodes popping right back up. The champion on the top turnbuckle. Gets him with the... That was weird. Hit him with the... Oh my God, crossbody. Clothesline into the corner by the national champion on Cody Rhodes. Now working on his face. Cody's still bleeding. Looking for that knee strike. And hits it again on Cody. Pulls him away from the ropes. Referee. And your winner. Wasn't enough. That wasn't enough offense by Cody Rhodes to keep the national champion down. Now, when I say that I have my favorite CAW coming up next, I mean it. He's my favorite, even more than my own guys. He's coming in. He's going to be next. There's your winner, the UPW Primetime National Champion, the Phoenix, Austin Diaz. This bout is scheduled for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Making his way down to the ring from Boston, Massachusetts, representing the Horsemen, he is the current UPW Primetime Junior Heavyweight Champion, standing at 6'7", weighing in at 270 pounds, Dominic Dijakovic. I know I'm supposed to call this down the middle, but I really hope Cameron Jimenez beats his ass, because I want to see him go after that belt on Saturday, and I want to see him win. But Cameron Jimenez has a chance to become King of the Ring tonight as well. Damage retention is on. Damage retention is on in the King of the Ring tournament. It's going to be a long road for everybody. And if this is your first time watching UPW Primetime, if this is your first time watching Cameron Jimenez wrestle, you are in for a treat. Making his way down to the ring, his opponent from Lima, Peru, standing at 6'2", weighing in at 211 pounds, Cameron Jimenez. So if you haven't seen Cameron Jimenez fight, go back to episode 35 and 36. He fought in both of those shows. And here's his third appearance on Monday night, Monday prime time. Got to give people what they want. And screw that, I'm giving me what I want. I wanted to see him wrestle again, so. Cameron Jimenez is always ready to fight. There is a size difference. Referee calls for the bell. 20-minute time. Collar Neville tie up into a wrist lock. Dijakovic missing with a clothesline. Cameron Jimenez, big boot to the face to the champion. And he's starting off fast and hard. Working on the legs. Submission hold. He's punishing. If you can't stand, you can't fight. I mean, I guess. Man is pumped up already, going for a pin. One. Dijakovic catching leg, knee to the face. This time gets the clothesline, knocking Jimenez to the outside. Dominic Dijakovic on the top turnbuckle. Jimenez on his feet. Dijakovic jumps from the top turnbuckle with the elbow and connects on the head of Jimenez. Jimenez counters with an impaler DDT on the outside. 20-second count out here in UPW, standard here. Big clothesline to Jimenez. Back hitting the LED screen on the mat. Ring. And a big clothesline by Dijakovic. Jimenez with a knee of his own. Doesn't seem to be phased. Oh my God. Big clothesline to the champion. Jimenez was playing to the crowd, getting ready for a comeback, and was able to stop Dijakovic from the hit. Dijakovic with a backbreaker. Dijakovic looking for that big choke slam. And now looking for that feast your eyes. Oh! And Dominic Dijakovic goes for the pin. And Dijakovic takes out Cameron Jimenez, handing him his first loss here in UPW. Where is Cameron Jimenez in the race? If he's the number one contender, he's still going to get a shot. But dang, Cameron Jimenez just destroyed him last week. I mean, 2 weeks ago. And today, Dominic Dijakovic must have been pissed. I mean, Cameron Jimenez beat Dominic Dijakovic 2 weeks ago. He beat John Moxley last week. Oh, mocking Cameron Jimenez. Arrogant, but he might. I don't know, man. I'm gonna flip a coin. He might. It depends on who's in first. Who's in first place? Who's the number one contender? Because if it is Cameron Jimenez, he may still face Dominic Dijakovic for that championship on Saturday. This contest is scheduled for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Making his way down to the ring from Long Island, New York, standing at 5'11", weighing in at 216 pounds, Maxwell Jacob Friedman, MJF. Man, how does he not get hot with that around his neck? I don't care what time of the year it is, you know? I mean, I'm wearing a t-shirt and shorts. I'm hot as, I'm burning up right now. This man got a scarf. MJF does. There is one thing that MJF did say while he was at the podium a couple times. When he is on camera, the ratings for the show do go up. He does bring in the people. And making his way down to the ring from Cincinnati, Ohio, standing at 6'4", weighing in at 225 pounds, he is the current AEW World Champion, Jon Moxley. Jon Moxley bringing the AEW Championship here to UPW, courtesy of Dre 41 Gaming. Man, is there anything Dre 41 can't make that doesn't look good? I mean, that belt looks great. Twisting neckbreaker by Jon Moxley right away on MJF, and blocks the German suplex. What a clothesline to the back of the head. MJF might not want to go to this match in real life. I wonder why he said why he asked the audience to be quiet first before he did that twisted neckbreaker. MJF counters with a punch to the stomach and a kick to the gut. And pulling on the, got an armbar on Moxley. Moxley with the original, if you guys didn't know, Dirty Deeds. That was the original Dirty Deeds. That's how the Dirty Deeds used to be done. Flying forearm smash by MJF on the AEW World Champion. And a punch to the face, knocking the champion outside. And a counter by the champion with a jawbreaker. And a counter kick to the midsection by MJF. And bashes Jon Moxley's head on the apron, hardest part of the mat. And tosses him back inside. MJF tossed to the outside by Jon Moxley. Jon Moxley on the top turnbuckle. Jon Moxley missing with the elbow, but catches MJF. Where's he taking him? Nowhere. Damn, he fell hard. MJF retreating into the ring in pursuit. Jon Moxley tossing him into the corner. Jon Moxley following up with a forearm smash. Jon Moxley with a tilt-a-whirl DDT off the middle ropes. Well, not a tilt-a-whirl, but I can't say float over, but again on the top turnbuckle. Telling MJF to stand up. MJF catching Jon Moxley. Body slam by MJF, showing some strength. Backdrop by Jon Moxley. Could be looking for the paradigm shift on MJF. And connects with the paradigm shift on MJF. MJF could be out. Did you see that? The referee said 2 before he even kicked out. Moxley dropping that elbow across the chest of MJF. That was weird. What's that women's wrestler that used to be on NXT that had the red hair? Oh, hammerlock DDT by MJF. And it seemed like she was always messing up, so they were always botching when they were trying to do the count, and she would cover somebody or somebody would cover her. Oh, armbar. And MJF just made the champion, the AEW champion, just tap out. It's a night full of surprises. The world champion gets pinned. The tag team champions get pinned. Cameron Jimenez loses for the first time tonight. And MJF hands Jon Moxley his second loss in 2 weeks. Wasn't it Eve or something like that? Eve, she had red hair. Her, like, watch this, see if they show it. See that? That was weird. Well, regardless, MJF did win fair and square. Making Jon Moxley tap with an armbar. You better be proud of yourself. You might get your ass kicked at the real pay-per-view. Okay, it's time for our main event of the evening. This contest is scheduled for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Making his way down to the ring from Wichita Falls, Texas. Standing at 6'2", weighing in at 320 pounds. Bask in his glory. He is a current NXT champion, Keith Lee. And his opponent, from Panama City, Florida, standing at 7 foot tall, weighing in at 400 pounds, he is the Goliath, Jeremiah Young. I saw that whole segment with Killian Cross and Keith Lee, where you got that firebomb to the face. I'm sorry, man, but that was stupid as shit. That was just horrible. That was bad. It's not that Keith Lee didn't sell it, but it was just a stupid segment to put together, though. Wonder who wrote that shit. Oh, I forgot. Instead of trying to make changes to make things better, you know what NXT did? They took writers from Raw and SmackDown. There's a writer from NXT already. So, to make it better, they brought a writer from Raw and a writer from SmackDown to help write for NXT. To try and help them win the ratings war on Wednesdays. Those writers can't help them win on Mondays and Fridays. They're going to bring in and screw up NXT? If Jeremiah Young can win this match, he will be inserted into the rematch for Keith Lee at the pay-per-view against the Destroyer. Keith Lee has nothing to lose here and everything to gain, because if he wins, nice Hurricane Rana. It's just a singles match against the Destroyer, but if he loses, triple threat match, and he does not have to be pinned. The champion either doesn't have to be pinned, doesn't have to submit to lose that championship. A former champion dropping. Oh, look. The strength of the Goliath deadlift sit out powerbomb on the former champion. Two former champions. Tossing Keith Lee into the corner. Clothesline. Keith Lee with a backdrop on the former champion. Former champion versus former champion. Now Keith Lee showing his strength with a gut wrench, deadlift gut wrench suplex. And Keith Lee once again taking down the Goliath. And Keith Lee showing his athleticism. And barely a 1 count on the Goliath, Jeremiah Young. Oh, and now raking the eyes. Jeremiah Young looking for that full Nelson slam. And connects on Keith Lee. Should have went for the pin. Clothesline into the corner by Keith Lee. It's pounce versus pounce. And Keith Lee has beaten Jeremiah Young more than once. Jeremiah Young getting out of the way. And a flapjack by Young on Keith Lee. Now working on the left leg. And the right arm. Man, stay to one side of the body, man. What? Okay, deadlift belly to back drop. And tosses Keith Lee outside hard. And Jeremiah Young outside. Kick to the midsection of Keith Lee. Again, 20-second count out here in UPW standard. Look at JoJo and the ball guy over there sitting on no chairs. And twist Keith Lee around. Big clothesline. Keith Lee up on his feet already. And smashes Jeremiah Young's head on the apron where the LED is. And Young goes back inside the ring. Keith Lee in pursuit. Look at... Holy crap! What the... Wow. I've seen Keith Lee do that in real life. I haven't seen him do that here in the game. Keith Lee on a comeback. Dropping him hard with that spine buster. Keith Lee from the top turnbuckle, hitting the elbow. Keith Lee looking for the... No. Throws him into the corner. The referee is down. Keith Lee with a stinger splash into the corner. And a spirit bomb. Keith Lee on the outside, climbing to the top turnbuckle. And Keith Lee, big splash from the top turnbuckle. 328 pounds. Or 320 pounds, sorry, just slamming down on you. Can I get some shout outs? I missed Blackwell's show, so I'm going to have to go back and watch that. I didn't even know he was streaming. Big slam by Keith Lee. Goes for the pin. And it's going to stay a singles match. It will be Keith Lee versus the world champion Maximus Kane in a singles match. Keith Lee thwarting the plans of the Goliath, not letting him win, not letting the rematch that he deserves turn into a triple threat match. And Keith Lee just took him out. Can Keith Lee win the championship back? Don't forget, Keith Lee beat Jeremiah Young, won the championship. Jeremiah Young lost the championship last week to the Destroyer Maximus Kane as he put his feet on the ropes. So can Keith Lee become champion once again? We'll find out on Saturday at Prison Break, the pay-per-view. Keith Lee gets his rematch, and it will be a singles match. as he laid out one of the biggest men in UPW. I want to say hello to everybody in the chat here on Twitch. Get some shout outs for everybody watching on YouTube. Thank you so much. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, the notifications button, so you know when I put up new content. And I will see you guys on a Wednesday night showdown for our next show.